Hola, bienvenidos a Aprendiendo Juntos con Señora Amador. Welcome to Aprendiendo Juntos, Learning Together with Señora Amador. In today's presentación de gramática, we will be focusing on the verb tener and tener expressions in the present tense. The verb tener, which means to have, is a very useful verb in Spanish and used frequently. It is also an irregular yo form verb and a stem changer. Now let's conjugate. Remember, conjugating is changing the verb so that it agrees with its given subject. In Spanish, there are 6 different conjugations for each verb in present tense. In our conjugation of the verb tener, we will be using the personal pronouns yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, and ellos, ellas, ustedes. The first step when conjugating verbs in the present tense is to take off the AR, ER, or IR ending. So let's remove the ER ending and bring down the stem ten for the yo form. You may remember that earlier I mentioned the verb tener has an irregular yo form. That is because instead of simply adding the letter O to the stem as we do with regular AR, ER, and IR verbs, we're going to add GO. Yo tengo. I have. The verb tener is also a stem-changing verb, which means a spelling change will occur in the stem of the verb. Tener is an E to IE stem-changing verb, so a spelling change will occur in the forms tú, él, ella, usted, and ellos, ellas, ustedes. For the tú form, we replace the E in the stem with IE. Then we add our regular ES ending. Tú tienes. You have. We repeat the process for the él, ella, usted form, changing the E in the stem for IE and then adding our regular E ending. Él, ella, usted tiene. He, she, or you formal have. The vosotros form also has a normal conjugation. We add E with an accent mark, IS, to the stem ten to have vosotros tenéis. You guys have. Remember, vosotros is used predominantly in Spain. The stem change occurs once again in the ellos, ellas, and ustedes form. So, we take the E out of the stem and replace it with IE. Then we add our normal EN ending for the ellos, ellas, ustedes form. Ellos tienen. They have. Let's take a look at the verb tener in context. Yo tengo 2 hermanos. I have 2 brothers. The verb tener is conjugated to tengo to match the subject yo. Yo tengo. Nosotros tenemos un perro grande. We have a big dog. The verb tener conjugates to tenemos to match the subject nosotros. Nosotros tenemos. Ella tiene un carro rojo. She has a red car. The verb tener is conjugated to tiene to match the subject ella. Ella tiene. Now you try it. He has an idea. Which form of the verb tener should we use to agree with the subject él? That's right. Tiene. Él tiene. He has. They have a lot of money. Which form of the verb tener should we use to agree with the subject ellos? That's right, tienen. Ellos tienen. They have. You guys have a black cat. Which form of the verb tener should we use to match the subject vosotros? That's right, tenés. Vosotros tenés. You guys have. Now let's take a look at a few tener expressions. Tener expressions use the verb tener. Tener expressions are often translated as to be in English. And tener expressions may also be called tener idioms. Here are a few common tener expressions. Tener sed, to be thirsty. Tener hambre, to be hungry. Tener sueño, to be tired. Tener prisa, to be in a hurry. Tener ganas de, to feel like. And tener años, to be a certain age. Let's take a look at a few tener expressions in context. Yo tengo sueño. I'm tired. The verb tener is conjugated to tengo to match the subject yo. Tú tienes prisa. You're in a hurry. The verb tener conjugates to tienes in order to match the subject tú. Ellos tienen ganas de comer. They feel like eating. Notice that the verb tener is conjugated to tienen in order to agree with the subject ellos. Also, when using the phrase tener ganas de, it should be followed by a verb and its infinitive. For example, comer. Thank you for joining me today and aprendiendo juntos. If you have any video suggestions or questions, please let me know. Thank you and have a great day. Tenga un buen día.